In the age of digital connectivity, social media platforms have become pervasive tools for communication, self-expression, and identity construction. The intricate interplay between personality and persona, two fundamental aspects of human identity, has undergone a transformation in this digital landscape. Personality represents one's genuine and intrinsic characteristics, while persona encompasses the outward image one chooses to project to the world. Social media has blurred the lines between these concepts in a multitude of ways, giving rise to intriguing challenges in understanding and navigating the complexities of modern self-presentation. This paper delves into the top 10 reasons how social media has muddled the distinction between personality and persona, shedding light on the profound impact of these platforms on the very essence of our online and offline identities. Through this exploration, we aim to uncover the multifaceted implications of this phenomenon for individuals and society as a whole, encouraging a thoughtful reflection on the digital personas we craft and the authenticity of our online expressions. Reason 1: Artificial curation of self-image. One of the most prominent ways in which social media has blurred the lines between personality and persona is through the artificial curation of self-images. Social media platforms provide individuals with the unprecedented ability to carefully curate and present an idealized version of themselves to the world. In doing so, they are often compelled to showcase only the most flattering and aspirational aspects of their lives, inadvertently obscuring their genuine personalities. The rise of platforms like Instagram, where carefully composed and filtered photographs are commonplace, exemplifies this phenomenon. Users meticulously select images that project a specific image of their lives, focusing on picturesque vacations, moments of success, and aesthetically pleasing experiences. In these meticulously crafted profiles, the everyday challenges, insecurities, and vulnerabilities that form an integral part of their true personality often remain hidden. This artificial curation of self-image can be driven by several factors, including the desire for social validation and the pressure to conform to societal norms. Users often equate the number of likes, comments, and shares they receive with their self-worth, which reinforces the adoption of personas that are disconnected from their true personality. The pursuit of validation can lead to an unhealthy focus on the digital self, where maintaining the curated persona takes precedence over authentic self-expression. Moreover, the constant quest for validation can be addictive. Users may become fixated on the number of likes and followers they have, creating a perpetual cycle of reinforcement. In this process, the distinction between their true selves and the persona they've constructed becomes increasingly blurred, as the persona is primarily shaped by what generates validation, rather than their core personality. Reason 2: Validation-seeking behavior. Validation-seeking behavior on social media is a compelling reason for the confusion between personality and persona. Social media platforms are designed to incentivize engagement through metrics like likes, comments, and shares. Users often tailor their online personas to receive positive feedback, leading to the creation of personas that are driven by the pursuit of external validation. Individuals may prioritize sharing content that they believe will garner the most likes and positive comments, rather than sharing content that authentically reflects their true personality. As a result, the persona they project on social media may become a carefully crafted image designed to elicit the desired validation. The danger lies in the fact that this pursuit of external validation can overshadow an individual's authentic personality. Moreover, the constant quest for validation can be addictive. Users may become fixated on the number of likes and followers they have, creating a perpetual cycle of reinforcement. In this process, the distinction between their true selves and the persona they've constructed becomes increasingly blurred, as the persona is primarily shaped by what generates validation, rather than their core personality. Reason 3: Filtered communication. Social media platforms rely heavily on written text and images, lacking the rich nuances of face-to-face communication. The absence of nonverbal cues, tone of voice, and immediate feedback can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations of intent. This inherent limitation encourages users to present themselves in ways that are easily digestible in a digital format, resulting in the creation of personas that might not accurately represent their true personality. For instance, a person's witty or humorous online persona may not reflect their everyday demeanor. This discrepancy can lead to confusion, as those interacting with the individual may mistake the persona for the personality. Furthermore, miscommunications can occur due to the lack of emotional context in digital communication, potentially causing harm to relationships and reinforcing the gap between persona and personality. Reason 4: Branding and personal branding. The concept of personal branding has become increasingly prevalent on social media. Users are encouraged to treat themselves as brands and create a marketable image to stand out in the digital crowd. While personal branding can be a powerful tool for career development and self-promotion, it can also contribute to the confusion between personality and persona. The focus on personal branding often leads individuals to craft a specific persona that aligns with their desired image or market niche. In doing so, they may emphasize certain traits or skills while downplaying others that are integral to their true personality. This selective presentation can create a disconnection between the online persona and the authentic self. Additionally, the pressure to maintain a consistent personal brand can lead to persona-driven behavior. Users may make choices and engage in activities based on how it aligns with their personal brand, rather than what truly resonates with their personality. This alignment with their brand can sometimes overshadow the authenticity of their actions, creating a persona that is driven more by strategic considerations than genuine self-expression. Reason 5. Performative activism. The online realm often encourages performative activism, where individuals engage in social and political causes for the sake of appearing virtuous and garnering social validation. This performative behavior can create personas that are disconnected from an individual's true beliefs and values. Performative activism often leads to personas that are disconnected from an individual's true beliefs and values. They may adopt stances, share content, and participate in activities primarily to project a particular image of themselves as socially conscious or politically engaged. In the process, the lines between authentic personality and constructed persona blur, as the online image becomes a performance aimed at attracting praise and recognition. This phenomenon can have profound implications for the perception of authenticity in the digital realm. People may have difficulty distinguishing between individuals who genuinely espouse certain beliefs and those who merely perform activism for social validation. Consequently, this can contribute to the confusion between personality and persona, as online actions may not always align with an individual's true values and convictions. Reason 6. Selective storytelling. Selective storytelling is a prevalent practice on social media, where individuals choose to share only specific aspects of their lives while concealing others. This selective sharing can lead to the construction of personas that emphasize certain traits and experiences while downplaying others, creating a distorted representation of one's true personality. On social media, people often showcase the highlights of their lives, including memorable vacations, achievements, or joyful moments. While these moments are undoubtedly part of an individual's life, they do not encompass the full range of their experiences. The constant emphasis on positive and exciting events creates a curated persona that appears more upbeat and successful than the individual's authentic self. Conversely, the challenges, insecurities, and vulnerabilities that are a natural part of an individual's personality often remain hidden on social media. This imbalance in storytelling can contribute to the perception that everyone else is living a more perfect life, fostering feelings of inadequacy. As a result, selective storytelling blurs the line between personality and persona by emphasizing an idealized version of the self, which is not always reflective of the true, multifaceted personality. Reason 7. Comparative anxiety. Social media platforms facilitate constant social comparison, which can have a profound impact on the personas individuals project online. Users frequently compare themselves to others, measuring their accomplishments, appearance, and experiences against those in their social networks. This pressure to measure up can lead to the adoption of personas that align with popular trends or perceived societal expectations, rather than staying true to one's authentic personality. As individuals observe the successes and achievements of their peers and influencers in their social media feeds, they may feel compelled to construct personas that reflect similar accomplishments or lifestyle choices. This can result in the blurring of the line between personality and persona, as the projected image is shaped by the desire to conform to what is considered socially desirable or aspirational. Comparative anxiety also contributes to the feeling that one's true personality may not measure up to the personas displayed by others. In an effort to fit in or be perceived as successful, individuals may adapt their online personas to mirror what they believe others want to see. In doing so, they may unintentionally distance themselves from their genuine personality, further complicating the distinction between the two. Reason 8. Digital anonymity and disinhibition. The relative anonymity of the digital world can influence how individuals behave on social media. This anonymity often leads to disinhibition, where individuals feel freer to express themselves without the fear of immediate consequences. While this can have positive aspects, such as fostering open dialogue, It can also result in the adoption of personas that differ from one's true personality. Online disinhibition can lead to the emergence of more confident or confrontational personas. Individuals may express opinions, engage in debates, or share personal stories that they might not share in face-to-face interactions. In doing so, they construct personas that may not fully align with their personality in offline settings. Conversely, some individuals may use the cloak of anonymity to create entirely different personas altogether. They may take on pseudonyms or alter their identities to experiment with new aspects of themselves or to engage in online communities that they wouldn't participate in under their real names. This digital bifurcation of identity further muddles the distinction between personality and persona. The consequences of digital anonymity and disinhibition vary. While some individuals may embrace the newfound freedom to express themselves authentically, others may use it to create personas that are radically different from their genuine selves. This phenomenon underscores the fluidity of identity on social media and highlights how the absence of immediate real-world consequences can lead to the construction of personas that may not accurately represent an individual's offline personality. Reason 9: Echo chambers and polarization. Social media algorithms are designed to show users content that aligns with their interests and beliefs, creating echo chambers where people are primarily exposed to information and viewpoints that reinforce their existing convictions. This algorithm-driven echo chamber effect can lead individuals to adopt extreme personas that align with the prevailing views within their online communities, further confusing personality and persona. As individuals are repeatedly exposed to content and opinions that mirror their own, they may become increasingly polarized in their beliefs and behaviors. This polarization can lead to the construction of personas that exaggerate and emphasize certain aspects of their personality to align with the extreme viewpoints within their online circles. In this context, personas become a reflection of group dynamics and shared ideologies rather than an individual's nuanced personality. The pressure to conform to the prevailing norms and attitudes within a specific online community can blur the lines between an individual's authentic self and the persona projected in that particular online space. Moreover, the echo chamber effect can discourage critical thinking and open dialogue, as individuals within these digital communities are less likely to engage with differing perspectives. This can further reinforce the adoption of personas that are shaped by conformity to the group rather than the individual's true personality. Reason 10: Fear of vulnerability. Social media platforms often present an environment where individuals fear exposing their vulnerabilities. The potential for judgment, criticism, or negative reactions can discourage authentic self-expression, leading to the construction of personas that serve as protective shields. The fear of vulnerability can manifest in various ways. Individuals may avoid sharing personal struggles or imperfections on social media, focusing instead on presenting a more composed and polished image. They may also hesitate to express their true feelings, concerns, or insecurities, choosing to project personas that convey confidence and emotional resilience. As a result, personas on social media can become armor against the perceived harshness of the digital world. This fear of vulnerability can lead to the creation of personas that are guarded and distant from an individual's genuine personality. The need for self-protection often prevails over the desire for authentic self-expression. The consequences of this fear of vulnerability are significant. It not only limits the depth of connection and meaningful interactions on social media but also complicates the differentiation between personality and persona. The personas individuals create as shields against vulnerability may become the dominant representation of themselves on these platforms, overshadowing their true, multifaceted personality. Conclusion: the advent of social media has undoubtedly reshaped the way we present ourselves to the world. While these platforms offer unprecedented opportunities for self-expression and connection, they also present a paradox. The top 10 reasons discussed in this paper illustrate how social media has blurred the lines between personality and persona, with far-reaching consequences for individuals and society as a whole. The artificial curation of self-image, validation-seeking behavior, filtered communication, personal branding, performative activism, selective storytelling, comparative anxiety, digital anonymity and disinhibition, echo chambers and polarization, and the fear of vulnerability are all influential factors that contribute to the confusion between who we truly are and the personas we project in the digital realm. It is crucial to acknowledge that the interplay between personality and persona is not inherently negative. Social media can provide a platform for self-discovery, self-expression, and the exploration of diverse identities. However, it is equally important to recognize the potential pitfalls of losing touch with our genuine selves in the pursuit of social validation, conformity, and idealized self-presentation. As individuals, it is imperative that we reflect on the authenticity of our online expressions and strive for a balanced approach. Social media, when used mindfully, can be a tool for genuine self-expression and connection, where our personalities and personas coexist harmoniously. In doing so, we can navigate the digital landscape with a greater sense of self-awareness, bridging the gap between who we are online and who we are offline. In conclusion, social media's impact on confusing personality and persona serves as a call to action for a more authentic, reflective, and balanced digital presence. By recognizing the ways in which these platforms influence our self-presentation, we can reclaim a greater sense of agency over our identities and foster more genuine connections in the digital age.